Welcome, and thank you for joining us at Elevate Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. I'm Sabrina Hanson-Reiter, the Executive Director, and I want to show you the wonderful things we're doing here with our staff at Elevate.
I have a passion working with families and supporting them. I've seen families go through challenges, and I guess I look at those challenges as a way for me to help and support them. I know what I do makes a difference because I see families grow. I see them understand and learn about what's developmentally appropriate for different ages of children and what they can do to enhance their child's development. I'm a firm believer in the saying that it takes a village to raise a child, and I really enjoy being part of that village, especially now since my children are adults. I feel like I've got the time and the willingness and the passion to help others make their families the best they can be.
I am passionate about the services that Elevate provide because they provide very holistic services, meaning they see the person for who they really are and all the circumstances that the person may be coming to receive services for. I really love that we are able to encounter each and every person who walks through the door regardless of where they're from, their race, their ethnicity, their socioeconomic factor, and still be able to just give them the appropriate support that they may need to get through whatever stress or difficulties they might be having.
Here at Elevate, we help others with finding their talents and the things that help make them special in the community. And so we help lift them up, give them the resources that they need so that they can be the best versions of themselves. I think a lot of people right now are struggling in this world, and if I can just help one person just feel a little bit better, finding their values and finding their talents and showing them that they are valuable and they have a lot of gifts, then I feel like I'm doing good.
I have just felt so privileged to be able to work for Elevate and work for the Heart Program. My passion is working with young people and helping them grow as individuals to become the best version of themselves. And with our Heart Program, we're able to do that. I'm able to work with youth and help give them skills such as how to set boundaries and help them to know that they are worth something and they have a lot of value to give to this world. And with those boundaries, then they're able to think about their decisions and their choices and think about their influences that impact them. And with that, it really allows them to have an impact on their world and help them become the best version of themselves. And so being with Elevate, with our mission to educate, empower, and encourage, that's what I'm all about. And so it's been a great honor to work with our Heart Program through Elevate.
My passion here at Elevate is to witness the transformation of the clients who come through our door. They come in sad, scared, bewildered, not knowing what am I going to do. I wasn't prepared for a pregnancy. Seeing how meeting with the mentors has changed their life and how they've grown with their confidence. Their fears are diminishing, and their positivity and they know they can do this, and they become this butterfly that has come out of its cocoon, and it's just so fulfilling. And I go home at the end of the day fulfilled and knowing I make a difference, but we all make a difference in one person's life.
Here is Rich and Lisa Cash, who have been longtime sponsors and volunteers for Elevate.
Hi, I'm Lisa Cash, and this is my husband, Richard.
When we moved here almost 25 years ago, a friend told us about Elevate, then known as Birthline, and we became immediately attracted to the mission of Birthline at the time. I'm a physician, and I started volunteering there in the early 2000s. And ever since, we've been strong supporters of Birthline, both in financial support, but also in-kind donations, because they do so much good for the community, so much good for the women that are in need in times of a crisis pregnancy, a pregnancy that was unplanned.
As a mom, I see what Elevate does just so important. When you find out you're pregnant, you need a support system. And I see Elevate doing that and supporting women to make the choice for life, which it's hard, but it's so important to choose that and to be supported in that educationally and with all the resources they have.
For those that believe in the mission of Elevate to be pro-life, there are many ways to get involved, financially certainly, but also through time and talent and treasure otherwise, giving gifts of diapers and other needed objects for these women in need, and also to pray. Praying is essential, and so we encourage you to pray for the mission of Elevate, to find the right people, not only to give the message, but that the hearts would be open to receive the message when they're there.
Let's meet some wonderful women who would like to share their story with us.
I'm Lisa. I am a mom to boy-girl twins that were born in February of 2021.
My name is Patience and I have 2 kids. The first one is Isla, she's gonna be 7. And the second one is Myla, she's gonna be 5 years.
My name is Crystal Cleveland and this is Mr. Cordell. He's 6 months old.
How has Elevate helped you during your pregnancy and with your baby?
I would say Elevate helped me by being like the first support that I had when I found out I was pregnant. I really enjoyed talking with somebody about just the whole pregnancy journey, and just having a positive outlook and support from somebody other than my family, who wasn't very supportive in the beginning. So I really feel like they got me through my pregnancy with my 2 babies.
It has been really a great help since in 2015 with my first one. They will help with like all the baby needs. Back then I wasn't working, but my daughter got everything she needed: diapers, clothing, classes, because I was young then. I didn't know what to expect. There were videos, they will explain to you what you're gonna have and stuff like that, yeah.
So Elevate has helped me in tremendous ways. When I first found out I was pregnant, I think the counseling piece, just having someone to communicate with, I didn't feel alone. And just being a support system, I think that was the biggest part for me.
What led you to seek out Elevate?
When I came out to St. Cloud, I'm originally from the cities. I was staying at a domestic violence shelter, and they actually gave me the information to contact Elevate.
I wasn't working back then, and I was a single mother as well, and I had just came into the country. I really needed help, and Elevate was there for me.
I was at one point considering an abortion, being that it's been a while and it was unplanned. So I was looking for resources and support. And they were the first ones to kind of come up when searching online.
What have you learned about yourself?
A whole lot of grace. Being a mom has changed my life in so many ways. A lot of patience. Just kind of a whole new way of living, I guess. Multitasking, all that stuff is just, everything's new.
The patient with my kids, I think, because like, you know, when you're a single mother, the kids will give you stress and what your goals, my goals too. So Elevate really helped me see what I needed in the future for me and for my kids as well.
Gosh, I've learned that I am a fighter and a warrior, you know, and just that I have a lot of perseverance, that I'm stronger than I think that I am. I think, you know, having a child much younger, I just did it, but for some reason I'm here, I am older, and I was really frightened, and I just, you know, learned to just take it easy. Everything's gonna be all right, and have faith.
What changes have you made for your future?
Obviously, I've made changes with my relationships. I wanted to break that cycle of abuse in my own family, so it's just me and my kids. Their dad is not involved. It's just a lot of things, like even budgeting, all that stuff. I've just gotten a lot more serious about what I need to do for the future now.
So back then, like I said, I wasn't working. Now I'm a full-time, like I have a full-time job. I'm working towards my future goals, like having my own house, just finished building my house back home, so yeah.
Well, changes-wise, obviously I have a new bundle, so I'm still in the nursing field, and I'm still, still pursuing my RN. So I just, still want a steady career for my baby.
And what advice or piece of wisdom would you give other women?
Just to try really, really hard to keep the stress low, no matter how stressful the situation is.
Having a baby by yourself is not something easy, but if you seek help, there's some people that are out there that will care for you, that will listen to you, and that will advise you to choose better for you and your baby.
I would give the advice to other women to let them know that everything will be okay. I know that sometimes we can worry about how things will be, or we get kind of ahead of ourselves, but just trust the process, even if things are unplanned. And my advice would be to seek out Elevate, because they helped me and they helped my baby.
Tonight, we celebrate 50 years of helping restore and save lives. As you know, I'm Sabrina Hanson-Reiter, the Executive Director for Elevate Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. The word Executive Director is just a fancy corporate way of saying that I have the honor of coordinating the efforts of great people. From our staff to our volunteers, our board, and of course, all of you who give so generously. For 50 years, Elevate Pregnancy and Family Resource Center has helped women, teens, and families in our community. With your help, we have seen so many mothers and their babies find support and healing. In my time here, I have met many wonderful people, some sharing they used to be clients and now supporters, some current clients working hard towards healing. Because of your generosity, we at Elevate are able to show love in action. Over the years, there have been many changes, such as our location and name changes. At the beginning, we called ourselves Birthright, then we became Birthline, and now we're Elevate. We've always supported women and their babies and still do that today. Over the years, our name changes have helped us reach women in need on an emotional and social level. Our name is a crucial part of reaching the abortion vulnerable woman and fulfilling our mission. In our culture today, women define themselves and seek out information differently than in years past. When a woman has a question or needs to find information, she goes online. The abortion vulnerable women today are apprehensive of information in places that have words like birth attached to them due to the misinformation and restrictions online that are out there about us and what we do. Our current name, Elevate, is an important part of helping us reach these abortion vulnerable women online. Online visibility is key to reaching women in our community, and in order for women to find us, we need to be visible online and be available in how she feels comfortable. With your help, we can expand the ways we reach her and open up access to resources for her. Elevate Pregnancy and Family Resource Center empowers and equips women and youth by providing relationship education, mentoring, and support. Our vision is to break cycles, build healthy relationships, strengthen life and family values, and empower the next generation. In our Stepping Stones program, we provide life coaching and mentoring for women and their families, along with any physical resources they may need in our Learn to Earn program. Our Heart program takes a holistic approach to educating the youth in our community and gives them the necessary tools to have a healthy relationship with themselves and others. Our Heart speakers cover topics such as self-respect, goal setting, boundaries, decision-making, identifying healthy and unhealthy relationships, love versus infatuation, and emotional and physical intimacy. Since the overturn in July of Roe v. Wade, our lives have forever changed, and the impact on our mission and the agency has also changed. Some for the positive and some for the negative. There are other agencies that have a bigger presence because they have government funding, but we need to be just as loud and as visible as them. We can do that with your help. Women need to know abortion is not the only option. With your generous giving, we can let the whole community know we are here to help, change lives, and we're here to stay. With your help, we have a bigger voice that speaks to the misinformation being said about us. We can show love in action. Every single person in this room shares the idea of loving one another and wanting to help and save lives. We are so blessed to have each other, but let's also be the voice to let others know the same kind of love. Let's be love in action.